Hello, my name is Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited, and here is your daily technical analysis of foreign exchange markets.
Euro-dollar, a third bearish black crow on Friday and a long one that was the lowest low and lowest low close since November 2022. Prices punched down through the October 23 low at 104.46, the December 2016 low at 103.49 and the January 2017 low at 103.40, coming within a few ticks of target X. X1 actually, the secondary harder to reach target for the late September 2-day small descending scallop pattern. Enough that I'm happy to call it reached. The market also punched down below the dark blue lower time, currently 103.82 of the acute late September to early November bearish Andrews pitchfork, though this was only breached as prices, after all this move down, only managed to close under the October 2023 low. Meanwhile, topside, we have resistance at the combined February and March 2017 lows at 104.92, as well as the dark blue middle time, currently 105.52 of the bearish Andrews pitchfork. There's a possibility of looking at the whole of November's actions as a possible bearish halfway hesitation in construction. And to this end, I've placed a new target X down at 102.10, just in case. So far today, a higher open and a push up over the October 2023 low and the lows of February and March 2017 before pulling back lower and looking like an immediate countering combined bullish opening white Mariboso and bullish double right now. Cable, aka sterling against the US dollar. A third bearish black crow on Friday and the lowest low and low close since May. Prices closed a little under the lesser Fibonacci line at 25.69 and the June low at 126.10, but above the May low at 124.43. In truth, these appear to be less impactful resistances or supports than the overhead pair of 50% Fibonacci lines, one from the June 2016 to September 2024 move at 126.99 and the other from the October 23 to September 24 move at 127.34. Whilst below we have the 50% Fibonacci line of the June 21 to September 22 move at 123.16, a little ahead of the April low at 122.96. And so far today, a higher open and a spike higher, but only as far as the core of the possible bearish halfway hesitation, mainly made last week between 125.94 to 126.99 before returning back lower and looking like a possible combined bullish opening white Maribosa and bullish Harami, verging on being an inverted hammer right now. Euro sterling. An unusual combination for a long piece of action on Friday. It was a key reversal down, but also a long-legged indecisive spinning top. Yeah, as well as a third bearish black crow. The top side was capped by the August 2022 low at 83.38, which was pierced, but not far above it was the green declining short medium moving average, currently at 83.55, which sort of capped the market there. Meanwhile, prices pierced a load of supports, but without closing below them, consisting of the October 24 low 82.93, the February 2020 low 82.79, and the 2020 low itself of 82.74. The move lower finally stalled ahead of this month's low at 82.58, and the July 2016 low 82.47. Now, I previously said that the August 22 low was the gateway to a congestion zone below that stretches down to the October this year low at 82.93. Well, you couldn't tell that from last Friday's action, except I suppose on the closing basis. There's also still a question that hangs over this market as to whether we have or have not a late September to date based cat's ears pattern, which is typically seen as a bearish pattern. Now so far today, a higher open and a move up over the August 2022 low, but wary of moving up towards the declining green short medium moving average overhead. US dollar against the Japanese yen. An indecisive spinning top on Friday, but it could also be seen as a bullish harami, if only just. Below we have the lesser Fibonacci line at 153.40, as well as the dark blue lower channel line, currently 153.66 of the late October to date bull channel. Further down, we have the base of the recent attempt higher, the bright red middle time, currently at 152.59 of the flat late December 2023 to early August 2024 bullish shift pitchfork, as well as the lesser Fibonacci line at 152.52 and the combined October 22 high at 151.94 and a November 2023 high at 151.93. With just below these, the now slowly rising gold long moving average, currently at 151.98. So there's quite a lot down there altogether. Top side, we have the June 1990 high again at 155.78, and then some recent highs at 157.76 and 157.86 until the dark blue upper bull channel line, currently at 157.98. Now so far today, a significant drop down to the dark blue lower bull channel line before a pullback up higher and looking like another indecisive pattern, an indecisive doji cross right now, verging on being a spinning top. US dollar against the CNH, the offshore Chinese yuan. A fourth bullish white soldier on Friday with a new high and high close, one not seen since late July. Prices are getting closer once again to target X top side at 727.23. This was the primary target for the late August to late October reverse head and shoulders pattern. It was also a second consecutive close over the dark blue extension to the upper trend line for the January to early April ascending triangle pattern. That's currently at 724.97. We were capped by this same dark blue extension for most of the last 2 weeks. Now looking further below, we have the gold flatlining long moving average, currently at 719.99, and the May high at 719.64. Now I've already mentioned the primary target at 723 overhead. We have a secondary harder to reach target up at X1 up at 732.20. And as I say, these are the targets for the recent early September to late October reverse head and shoulders bottom. There's also some July base congestion between approximately 726 to 729.25, within actually sits target X. Now so far today, an attempt lower below the dark blue extension, but the market has not sustained the move down or up, and we're back at the dark blue extension. US dollar against the Mexican peso, an indecisive doji cross on Friday with a long tongue on top. The tongue was a continuation of the move up from last week's midweek combined bullish engulfing pattern and bullish opening white Mariposa. The top side was capped by the September 2022 high at 2057.65, with just above that the dark blue middle time currently at 2068.48 of the recent mid-August to mid-September bullish shift pitchfork. Meanwhile below, we have the breached bright red lower time currently at 2030.97 of the very important big picture April to July bullish shift pitchfork, with just below that the October 22 high at 2017.20. So far today, well, an attempt lower down to the bright red lower time, but not managing to pierce it, and looking like a possible lower indecisive spinning top right now.
Thank you for listening. This short version broadcast gives essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final important bit.